So this week's going to be a little bit different. The shop's going to be quiet. That doesn't mean there's not going to be any bike-related content. It just means it's going to be in a different place. Taking a break from the shop this week to remind myself why bikes are important. Coming from a small town, it can be a little overwhelming. Traveling with my son, it's a good opportunity to learn the flow of the city. Bike lanes, crosswalks, new rules. There's a lot to pay attention to. We chose this city to experience bikes in a different way. Of course the touristy spots are good, but that's not what we're after. For me, it's the quiet moments and the side quests that stick with me the longest. This city also has a rich graffiti culture that can be a stark contrast from the usual polish and charm, and I love it, especially Invader. So our goal here is quite simple. Find some bikes and do as many side quests as we can handle. I'm keeping my son off camera for now. He's a good travel companion for many reasons. But when it's his call, I'm sure he'll steal the show. It can be hard to find alt bikes in this city. I'm not saying cool frames don't exist, but it's a little bit like a treasure hunt, and you never know what you're going to find. And there are Peugeots everywhere. But I did find some cool bikes. And every once in a while I'd come across something cool like this Omnium cargo bike. These bikes speak to me in all the right ways. There is an interesting relationship with bikes here, and I'm eager to figure it out. And what better way than on a city bike? Who knows how many miles and how many people have ridden this bike already? That doesn't matter. I've only been in the city 15 minutes and I'm stoked to already have a bike. Where do you see the other one?
On the pillar.
The invader search was going well, but honestly, there's well over 1,000 here, give or take, so you don't have to go very far to find them. Riding these bikes has been fun so far. Sure, they're a little rough around the edges, but I didn't really care.
Take a picture now.
Okay. We were out in the city, experiencing it in a way only bikes can allow you to. And that feels good. Off to see what else we can get up to today. Stumbled across a couple gems. Another Peugeot, but the rare MTB kind. At least here they're rare. Let's head off somewhere I know we can find good alt bikes. So this is a shop you might have heard of, La Chouette, and it's my favorite one in this wonderful city. We are guaranteed to find cool bikes here, and it feels good to be back to see familiar faces. I see all the good bikes are still here. Crust, Rivendell, Brother, Bassi, so many good parts and cool things to look at, including some really cool collabs. But my favorite part is always to go hang out with the mechanics. Always nice to make some new friends. What a cool shop. Snack time. I didn't realize I had a relationship with Peugeot. I actually have this same frame on the wall of my shop, just in white. And my father had this same bike in green. So this bike is bringing back good memories, and it pleases me to see it in almost original condition. Again, it's the quiet moments that stick with me the longest. This city has a big number of little dogs. My dog is a bigger one, but seeing these guys, I can't help but smile. Love it. Walking the quieter areas, we're treated to some unique spaces. There's always something interesting or unexpected to see. I always feel rewarded taking the path less traveled.
I think Paris is better at night.
Maybe. The day is ending and we're settling into our nighttime routine. The nicely lit streets and shop fronts feel welcoming and invite you to stroll around. The city feels different at night, and the pace changes a little. We see what we need to see, and then we decide it's time to head back.
What are you doing, Dad?
Just finding the bike road. Are you filming me?
Yeah.
We start the next day as we usually do, searching for coffee and a delicious pastry. Hey, what do you think we should do today?
Let's go rent some bikes.
The plan isn't to go with city bikes today, but we were recommended this shop.
They have the city bikes. They're in the middle there.
Yeah.
But we have only big frames, right? These are the mountain bikes. Okay, it's from here to there.
And I'm glad we went with them. The bikes we chose were these compact little city bikes. These are actually French made, so we figured they were appropriate. They come with an internally geared hub for simplicity and reliability. Halfway. The streets are a bit quieter because we're out on a Sunday. Skateboarding is another one of my passions. Check out this public skate feature. Pretty rad to see it in such a prominent location. If you're wondering what that rattling is, it's my bell.
See that church then? That's where we're going.
Down by the river was actually one of the most comfortable and easiest place to ride. Lots of people out doing their thing. Lucky dog. Electric state. Uh-oh. Hanging out by the water was a lot of fun. You really get to see some different stuff. There's a random log floating down the river. That was covered in locks, but I think because it was destroying the bridge, they took them all off. I actually think we're going the wrong way. That was fun. Oh yeah, there we go. We did it. We can't always travel with a bike, but that doesn't mean options don't exist. Honestly, I'd love to be able to find and ride an alt bike, but sometimes any bike will do. Bikes are everywhere in this city, and you can really tell that they've made it a priority to remain that way. Definitely thankful for it. Bikes are a way of life here, and there's something special about one that just lives outside and just works. Cycle culture is alive and well here, and it was a real pleasure experiencing it. Trips like this come back to the shop with me. It's the little things that remind me why bikes are important in the first place. It's about the way they allow you to move around a place and really connect with some great people along the way. It's not always about the bike, but the ride itself. And I think that's the point.